with me, Mologo. And I see 250, put my lonely titi. You said pizza nothing, in a Maserati. Hey, baby, easy, fine boy like it easy. You won't keep somebody, I lose sweet melody. I'm not there, ojoojúmọ́ là ń ṣayé o. Luckily, olówó tí mo fẹ́ náà. Me, I just want to be high. Be high. Be high. Me, I just want to be high. Be high. Be high. Me, I just want to be high.
Decision. This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not the job. I want to show you my world. Only
Pass it on my baby, back it tell me upon my baby. Got the face like a choro, baby. Condition like a roro, baby. Maybe like a fine arts, baby. Oh, yeah, come make a draw your body. Kese, baby, kese. How many times they go tell the person? They know they pay to they learn the lesson. Shama ya give me the bed, and they survive anytime we did it. I no get time, I no get the patience. Spread the money, plenty. Tell them make we dance. Make it dance. Let the music in the play. Almost say you go dance. Tell them make we dance. You go dance. You go dance. So tell me what you wanna do tonight. You know the party no go make sense if you never did it. Make the party come alive. We turn the 02 to 03. My love best seat, alawa. So baby, tell me why you wanna. She body make you do as you like. Now steady with the bloody canal. Blow some trees, make you feel alright. I don't feel like man, I'm wasted. And I'm feeling reckless. Now buy like a latest. That's why I'm working on patience. I know the joke with my paycheck. If then they sleep me, they wake them. So we go vibe tonight. Come on, deep. Kese, baby, kese. How many times they go tell the person? They know they pay to they learn the lesson. Shama ya give me the bed, and they survive anytime we did it. I no get time, I no get the patience. Spread the money plenty. Kese.
Lani, libere mole quema. And they were upstanding, came out. Let me take you to Nigeria. Let's go down. Majo, fine girl. Majo, fine girl. Shake that body for me. Will you be my lady? Girl, all love is so deep. Over for one lady. This biggie back I see. Fitty killy person.
Girl Child 3.0. No, we didn't do it like we mean it. Girl Child 3.0. I don't think we meant it. Girl Child 3.0. Yes, how many of us made new friends? I will meet you. I will ask you, okay. Can you tell me the name of the person you met? You met a new friend. Let me hear you. So how is she your friend now? How is she? Can I see? Okay, I have someone else. I'm coming. I will walk up to you. The name. Hey!
Assisat. Remelian.
Let's do it this way. When I come to you, you tell me your name, the name of your school, then you tell me the name of the person you met with and the name of their school. Let's go.
My name is Vivian Namusu. I am from My name is Vivian Amusu. I am from Junior Secondary School. I am in just one. My friend name is Assisat Remelian. Just 3.
Let's put our hands together for Vivian. Okay, let's have someone else.
My name is Josephine, and the name of my school is...
No, I think you just... Okay.
The name of my school is Great Star Academy, and I'm in SS2. And the friend I make her name is Gift, and she's in Remelian School. She's in SS2.
The friendship was really strong. I can see her blowing kisses from over there. Let's put our hands together for Josephine. She did well. Okay. Let me see. Your name?
Hi, everyone. My name is Akonde Indamola. The name of my school is Great Star Academy. I met a friend. Her name is Alimat Kodri. She's from Pedrisi School and in SS1.
Let's put our hands together for Alimat. Put your hands together. Okay, I'll do one more person, then we can go on to the next session.
Good day, my name is Franca. I'm from Jai Secondary School, and I made a friend today. Her name is Makinde Taibo.
Put your hands together for her. Girl Child 3.0. Okay, now up next we'll be having an amazing, are we ready? I need to have our attention. Yes, up next we'll be having an amazing personality. Her name is Uba the Fifth. Yes, she is, they call her Uba the Fifth because, are we here? Okay, they call her Uba the Fifth because she is the fifth child of her family, the fifth child in her home. She is a photographer. She is an electrical engineer. Yes, she is a drummer. Have I called photographer? She is a photographer. She is a drummer. She is an engineer. She is a barber. Put your hands together as we have Uba the Fifth on the drums.
Girl Child 3.0. Okay, my name is Uba Glory Chidima. I'm a drummer, I'm a barber, I'm a photographer, I'm a UIX engineer, and I'm a drummer. And the list goes on, but these 5 ones are my major. So I'm about to do a solo on the drums. The title is Hero by Kaz Rodequest. You can follow me on YouTube just in case you want to. Listen and be blessed.
Girl Child 3.0, make a noise. Yes. How many of you can drum like that? Me, I can drum, but it's in my mind. Come on, let's make the noise again and put your hands together for Uba the 5th. Up next, we'll be having a special guest of honor, Mrs. Isimemen Adigwe. She is the principal and the owner of Pedrice School. Come on, put your hands together as we have her. Put your hands together as we have her. Put your hands together.
Thank you very much. Hello, children. I'm sure you have all learned a lot today. I want to use this opportunity to welcome the other children who have come in from other schools. And I also want to thank He Lives Christian Church for organizing this program. I'm really, really happy at the opportunity this has provided to you children. I, as an adult, have learned so much myself. All that I've heard here, I've learned so much. So it's not just beneficial to you children, it's also beneficial to us as adults. I'm sure you all have a lot of things that you are taking away with you today. I'm sure you have a lot of things you're taking away with you today. But I would want to emphasize on some certain things that I want you to take note of. You are all in school today, right? You are students of your various schools. And I'm sure you are learning, working hard, studying hard to achieve the best grades in your exams. So at the end of the secondary school education, you will come out with fantastic results. Is that not so? Very good. That is excellent. To be able to achieve that, you have to start working. In fact, you should have started working right from the onset. So it's a continuous effort. It's not something you just sit down and you just decide when your exams are upon you, and then you now say, oh, I just have to read and pass my exams. With that kind of studying, you do not get those fantastic grades that you seek. We all know that, don't we? Good. For you to make an A, you have to start working right from the beginning. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how smart you are. So it goes with planning. So just the way you plan your studies, there are other aspects of life that are important. And that's why the organizers of this program have put this together for you. So just the way you plan for your educational achievements, you plan for your good grades. You do all your homework, your tests, to make sure that all your cumulatives are up there. At the end of the term, at the end of your secondary school education, in your WAEC, you're making straight A's and all of that. It comes with a lot of planning. But outside that, there are other aspects of life that are also important. So with your good grades, when you get into tertiary institutions, you have to fend for yourselves. Yes, we have our parents there. Praise be to God for them. They are there to provide for us. But we all know how harsh the economy is. So some of you might have to support yourselves in as much as you're depending on your parents. So these skills you're learning today, they are for your tomorrow. But you have to start planning for their effective use right from today. You've been taught how to save. And not just save, but invest. Which is very good. And that cuts across all ages. There are some adults that are still learning how to invest up to today. They earn their salaries and they blow up everything. And they are looking for where to borrow before the end of the month. So sometimes it's not about how much you earn. It's about your financial intelligence. How knowledgeable are you financially? And that's what this program is teaching you. And that's what I'm sure most of you have learned today. You've also learned how to utilize social skills to earn money, to communicate. All these we've learned today. So I'm praying for you and I'm hoping that you will put this knowledge to use. Put all this knowledge to use. But then I want to sound a bit of warning. For your generation, there are so many distractions. So many distractions. You were taught about how to use social media wisely. I want you to remember the word wisely. Because if not well used, it can be a distraction and can lead you not just away from what you planned to use it for, it can even lead you away from achieving other goals in other areas of your life. So it's very important that you use your social media handles wisely. When you are using your social media handles, you must ensure that you are well supervised by an adult. Your mom, your dad, maybe a senior relative who is quite knowledgeable in that area, or your teachers. We're all here to support you, just to guide you and to make sure that you don't fall prey to the wicked people out there who take advantage of young children. Because when you're advertising, for instance, you're helping your mom to market her clothes. Your mom has a boutique, and you're helping your mom or your auntie to market her clothes she's selling, maybe to model them and all of that. There are lots of bad people out there who, seeing that you are still a child, might want to take advantage of you. That's why you need to work under supervision until you attain the age of maturity, when we feel that you should be able to handle these different mediums of communication on your own without being exposed to much danger. But definitely, they are very useful. At this stage of our life, we are in the tech stage. So if you are not conversant with technology, then you will be left behind. So please, I want to encourage every one of you to continue to work hard. But remember that your character speaks more volumes than what you know. So as you continue to build your skills, as you continue to achieve very fantastic results in your education, please remember that you must also attain to build a fantastic character. So you're all welcome once again. I thank you all for taking out time to be here today. And I want to very specially thank all the organizers. Thank you all so much. God bless you for sharing with my children. We are all so grateful. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for Mrs. Isimemen. Yes, as we have Mrs. Adeyemi Adeola Adesua. She is the Education District of 3 official. Hallelujah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be here this afternoon, and I'm so happy to see the auditorium filled with a girl child. I want to especially thank the organizers of this program because it's a very good initiative. At first, when Mr. Michael came to our office, I was like, what does it really have for us? But what I saw here was mind-blowing one. So please give a round of applause to him. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Michael. Yes, everything that we did here was a very fantastic one. Even myself, I sat down there watching you dancing, checking your bum bum. But it's a very good one. Yes, because aside teaching, we have the co-curricular skills which you need. You don't need to, not every time, all work and no play makes a jack, a doll. Complete it for me, everybody. Let's go again. Thank you so much. But what Mrs. Isi Meme said was a very good one. You need to set your SMART goal. We all started from somewhere. Like for the preparatory school, you saw your principal. She's looking very radiant because she actually planned herself. Even myself too. I might look younger, but I remember when I was growing up, I made up my mind that these are my goals and I need to achieve them. Like when I was in my secondary school back then, I made up my mind that I don't want to stay at home for too long before getting admission to the university. And I give God glory that I didn't really stay at home for long. And after, I told God, after my service, I need a good job. And I thank God that I got what I actually prayed for. And I wish to see all of you at the top. Tell yourself I can do it. Tell yourself I will make it. Yes, aside your academics, it's good to learn skills. Like I saw, you can see the fantastic woman that drummed for us now. I was just looking at her, the way she was drumming and all. Even our amiable fashion designer. So aside teaching, aside academics, you need to learn a skill. Are you with me? So you need it, like our principal said, that there will be a time that you need to support your parents. And you don't need to run after men. Men will come, advances will come. But don't let them deceive you. That's the truth. They don't have anything for you. They will only use you at no pay. That's the truth. But I pray that when we are done with our studies, God will fix us where we actually prayed for. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you, Achievers Initiative. Hope to partner with you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for her. Come on now, Girl Child 3.0, put your hands together. Yes, up next we'll be having Pastor Mrs. Queen Grace. She is the president of Thriving Woman. and she is the amiable wife of the pastor yes, she's the amiable wife of our enviable Pastor Abraham Great. Come on, let's put our hands together as we have Pastor Queen Great.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you can hear me, say yes, I can. If you can hear me one more time, say yes, I can. I'm unable to hear the audio. And I see that I am not on mute. If you can hear me, just wave at me. Fantastic. So you can hear me, but I can't hear you. That's okay. It is an absolute delight to be here with you today. And I want to say to the organizers of the event, the Achievers Initiative, good job. Well done. We appreciate your contribution to the community and to the lives of these young women that are gathered here today. Thank you also for giving me the opportunity to say a few words over the next few minutes. Young ladies in the house, I'm sure that you have had a lovely and an amazing time today. If you have, I'd like you to put your hands together. A big round of applause for all the adults, the organizers, your principals, your teachers. Don't stop clapping, keep going. They deserve more. Well done. So the invitation to give this talk gave me the opportunity to reflect on my younger years. You know, those earlier years were those times when we were unafraid to hope for a better tomorrow. I remember those times when my uncles, my aunties, and almost every adult that I met, they'll ask me this one question. I assume that is your experience as well. They'll ask me, what would you like to be when you grow up? Do adults still ask those questions? And at that point, my answer to them would be, I want to be a lawyer. I thought that I was so curious, I was so reflective at that time. And, you know, after many years, my answer to that same question what would you like to be when you grow up? It changed to, I'd like to be a doctor. And there's a story behind that, which I'll tell you shortly. So I relate to the various ages that you are right now, because every adult has been there before. A few learning objectives for this teaching, for this short talk. Can I just ask that my slides come up, please? I just need my slides to come up so we can see what our learning objectives are for the next few minutes. Okay.
Please, we're trying to connect back with Pastor Queen. So please give us a few minutes as we do that. Can we please be seated?
Almost had me in Burberry. Wanna trap me 'cause the money buried. This shit piss me off. You're too suspicious, too ridiculous, love ambiguous. Now we broken up, and I can't fix you up. Where past giving up, your face twisted up. Because I can't pick up, said I broke your heart, said I damaged you, tryna make me the bad guy. It's my own touch, look back. Say one more, two more, say one more, X, say one more, yes. And I miss my own touch, hello, say one more, two more, say one more, next, say one more. Oh baby please, oh baby please. You know say me I know like bad energy. Oh baby please, you so picky and I noticed it. And I saw more on I keep me, my love trigger me. I know they like to be fun gangsta, but the girls where I love but don't balance me. They don't need the way, but belly throw away, carry your load to go save it. One pretty girl, too many problems. I need many girls, make money solve them. Free petty girl, I'm 10 over 10, I don't care, I don't want them. Yeah. Let me take back elements. Party me, Jack, I love flex. Yeah. And I miss my own touch. Look back. Say one more, two more. Say one more, X. Say one more. And I miss my own touch. Hello. Say one more, two more. Say one more, next. Say one more.
I still got joy in there. I got peace that makes no sense. Now we going under. I'm not held by my own strength. 'Cause I've built my life on Jesus. He's never let me down. He's faithful through every season. So why would he fail now? He won't.
Okay, welcome back. I believe there were some technical issues there. Okay, let's move on. I hope speaking about just my quick answer to those 3 learning objectives. And I said your key focus must be on your spirit, your soul, and your body. The greatest injustice that you could do to yourself, or to your creator, to God who made you, or to humanity, is to refuse to live to your highest capacity. The worst thing you could ever do to yourself is to have power and refuse to acknowledge it or to use it for good. And the truth is that you have power on the inside of you. Every young woman that's listening to me today, you have power on the inside of you. I want you to say it to yourself, I have power on the inside of me. Say it like you mean it. I have power on the inside of me. The same way your stomach, your tummy tells you every day. In fact, a few times a day, your tummy will tell you, will give you those signals. Those hunger pangs begin to come when your body feels like you need to feed me. When you're hungry, you begin to feel those things. You must tell yourself every single day, my brain needs to be fed. My spirit needs to be fed. The natural mechanisms are there for your body. But when it comes to your brain, you have to tell it to yourself, I must feed my brain today. I must feed my spirit today. I'll tell you a quick story. I was about 10 years old when my dad died, and he left my mom, his wife, behind, myself and two younger brothers. And life was not pleasant. I saw my mom, she fought so hard to give me and my siblings the best life possible. But I remember the virtues that my dad passed on to me. I was very young. Such virtues like education, like diligence, like practical skills. He was so creative, he was so handy, he was never lazy. And even though I was young, I remember very well my dad taught me how to mend clothes, how to mend shoes, how to change light bulbs, things that I do it today and I don't even think about. I learned all of those things from my dad. How to fix things that were broken, how to fix faulty electrical circuits, all of those things I learned. How to cook, because he enjoyed cooking. He was, a musician. He loved music with passion. He played various instruments. But something tragic happened, because I remember that morning very clearly, and I never knew that was going to be the last time I saw my dad. He fell ill. So he was at work and he fell ill, and then he decided to visit a hospital. It was a private hospital, so you would expect a high standard of care, a high quality of care. When he got to the hospital, he was admitted, and then they started to treat him. They started to administer treatments to him. They diagnosed him wrongly. They gave him a totally different medication to what he really needed. And do you know that within days, my dad passed away? So as a young girl at that age, less than 10, I was so disturbed. I was so disturbed because I thought that someone's incompetence had cost my family and myself so dearly. I thought to myself that if those doctors and those nurses, if they really knew what they were doing, I probably would still have my dad here today. And that is the reason I, at that point, wanted to be a medical doctor. My main motivation was due to the way my dad died. But I thought to myself that I could make a difference by being competent. And that virtue, or that passion, or that reasoning, I have taken into my adulthood. And I encourage you as well, as I move on, to speak about your soul. Remember what I said? Answer to all those three objectives is your spirit, your soul, and your body, right? So let's talk about the soul. What is your soul? Your soul is the center for reasoning. It is the place that holds your will, your intellect, and your emotions. And you have the responsibility to ensure that When it comes to matters of your soul, you're growing. Grow yourself mentally, intellectually. Learn and understand. You're in school. You're all in school to learn. Don't while away time. Don't waste time. You don't. Right now, you all are young and you're thinking, I have all the time in the world. But every minute adds up to the next. And before you know it, a month is gone, a year is gone, few years are gone. So make the most of your time. Time is precious. Time is one resource that we have that once we lose it, we can never get it back. The only way you make the most of your time is to invest that time, and then it will reap plenty benefits to you. So take your time seriously. Ensure that you are learning and that you are focusing on what you're learning. Many years ago, a member of my family told me that education is not as important as I desired it, blah, blah, blah. Today, I am way in tech. I observe that technology is becoming increasingly complex, and it will continue to be like that. So, young woman, stay curious, develop a passion for learning. Every child or young person has a level of curiosity. But the funny thing is that as we gradually change, grow into adults, that level of curiosity begins to deplete. Make sure that you maintain that childlike curiosity. Some of the factors that makes curiosity stall could be environment, could be abuse, could be poverty, could be deprivation. But all of these things can be overcome through the power of your mind. Ensure that you lay hold of that area of reasoning, that place of reasoning. It's your powerhouse, your mind. It can be overcome through knowledge. Crave knowledge. Crave knowing, learning. Add value. Be an asset. Don't be a liability. Ask yourself, what am I contributing every day? You may not have all the money right now, but you have time. There are other things you have that other people may not have. I see that a lot within the Nigerian community, where people, it's just what you can give to them thereafter. And that is a very wrong mentality to have. Get a seat at the table. I was reading some statistics this morning of a well-known employer in the United Kingdom. And they were saying that less than 1/3 of the technology workforce, less than 1/3 consists of women. And only yesterday at my workplace, right now I'm in Canada, at my workplace, we just finished a project and we had a big celebration. I looked around the room. I wasn't the only woman, but I was the only Black woman. We need more Black women in boardrooms. We need more Black women in executive roles. So take your education seriously. Don't joke with what you're learning. Don't joke with what your teachers are teaching you. Get a seat at the table. And if you can't get a seat at the table, create your own table. Take education seriously. Remember I spoke about competence earlier. When it comes to competence, there are no shortcuts. You can't try to wing it. You have to make sure that you learn and you get good at what you're learning. Again, I remember those doctors and nurses that prescribed stuff to my dad wrongly. If they were competent, my dad would not have died the way he did. And whatever your story is, whatever your area is, whatever your passion is, pursue competence. Make sure that you're very good at what you do. Stamp out laziness and stop finding shortcuts. Learn with all your heart. Put your heart, soul, mind into it. Give learning your absolute attention. One thing I tell people about learning, about knowledge, is that once you know it, nobody can take it from you. Once you have it, you have it. Once you learn it, you learn it. No one can steal it from you. So please educate yourself. Listen to your educators. For many years, women have been so talented, they've been highly skilled, yet for many years, they've also been sidelined, they've been ignored. We women, we've been belittled, sidetracked, opposed, and many more like that. Years ago, there was a movie. How many of you have seen the movie called Hidden Figures? Hidden Figures. Fantastic. I see a few hands in the audience. It was a story of a few women like Katherine Johnson, like Mary Jackson, Dorothy Vaughan, and a few other very intelligent women. These women at that time, they were called computers because they did complex calculations by hand. These women were the ones who helped NASA astronauts complete their missions successfully. And they were initially, not recognized, but in recent years, these women have been awarded, they've been given awards. Movies like Hidden Figures have come out just to show what they had done many, many years ago. The role of women in society have evolved over the years, but still, there's still many areas where our voices must be heard. And how will our voices be heard? Except we are highly competent in what we do. Then we can take those spaces at the top. So make sure that you take your soul, your mind, work on your soul, work on your mind, build up your soul. We've had lots of influential women in history, and continue to do so. Women that are making a difference around the world. And you can decide to add your name to the list of women who are making a difference in the world. You can decide to be one of those women who are influencing the world globally. You do this by building up yourself. Build up yourself. Very important. Build up yourself. Over various centuries, we've had women like Cleopatra. We've had women like Eleanor Roosevelt, Rosa Parks. We've had women like Jane Austen. We've had Oprah Winfrey, Serena Williams, Kamala Harris, so many of them. And recently we have Kemi Badenoch. She is a Nigerian British politician. I like her story. She started out as an engineer. Then she did a bit of law, and she was determined. She was so curious. She was determined to make a difference. Today, she is the first Black leader of a major political party in the UK. She is the leader of the Conservative Party. Stories like that they should inspire you as well. Women in different areas, various areas, changing the game, from the boardroom to the classroom, from government offices to healthcare. Women are making a difference. You can decide to be a difference maker. You can decide to be a change maker. You can decide to be a history maker. And you do this through your unique perspectives, your talents, your strength. All of these things the world needs more than ever. So don't place a limit on yourself, because the real limit there are are the ones that you place on yourself. Whatever your field is, whatever path you choose to go, make sure that you put in the effort to climb to the highest possible height. Engage your creativity, engage your innovation, engage your problem-solving activities. You have so much power on the inside of you, more than even you are aware of. But don't stop learning. Don't stop learning. Pursue knowledge, crave growth. Don't settle for less, and don't settle for status quo. Keep learning. Keep learning. In my research is focused on digital transformation and innovation. I realized that for maybe a decade and a half now, digital transformation has been a big thing, and it will continue to be so. And it has been complex. It will continue to be complex. So I advocate for technology. We need more people in all areas of life. And the interesting thing is that every aspect of education, every aspect of our lives require the use of technology. So educate yourself in technology. This is not a time to say, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a technical person. You must educate yourself in technology. Whatever your passion is, follow your passion and make sure that you understand the technology behind that area of your passion. Go to university, earn your bachelor's degree, earn your master's degree, earn your PhD, take certification courses, attend seminars, join professional bodies in your field. Every field has their professional bodies. Join those things. You don't have an excuse to be a computer illiterate. You must be literate in technologies. So please build up your soul. Build up your soul. The second area is build up your body. We're looking at your body. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself. Based on statistics, girls are not 100% satisfied with the way they look. But if you don't love yourself the way you are, who is going to love you? Love yourself first. Love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am beautiful. Inside and out, I am beautiful. And this is not doing it in a vain way, because I know that social media has taken it to, unrealistic levels. Not in a vain way, but with gratitude to God for making you the way you are, for creating you in a unique way. Say to yourself that you are beautiful, because truly you are beautiful, you are loved, and you have to always remember that you are never alone. You're never alone. Know this, and don't always wait for outside validation to convince you that you are a beauty to behold. Take good care of yourself. Eat good food when you can. Exercise. Take good care of yourself. I think about this. If I go back to my younger self and give her a message, the message I'll give to my younger self would be, you have got this. You have enormous power on the inside of you. Don't stop, and don't let anything or anyone lie to you. Don't stop learning. Build up yourself. You are unstoppable. And I know that in the contemporary world we live in today, your physical appearance is so important. You would have heard, the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. Anybody heard that? Let me see your hand. The way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. It's true. Look well, look good, smell good, speak well. Because people will see your appearance most of the time before they hear what you have to say. So we've spoken about your soul, and we've also spoken about your body. Now let's talk about your spirit. I recognize that we have people of different religious backgrounds in the audience today, but I will interpret it the way that it makes sense to me and the way that I have lived my life. And I'm going to just tell you a quick story. Does anybody know Trevor Noah? Trevor Noah. Let me see your hand if you know Trevor Noah. He's a comedian. He's a South African. He's a comedian, but he worked in the USA for many years on the Daily Show in America. So not a lot of people know Trevor Noah. You can check him up. Trevor Noah. His mom is called Patricia. So Trevor Noah is a comedian, a South African comedian, former host of the Daily Show in America. His mom, Patricia, this woman, she went through a lot. You know about the apartheid in South Africa? Yes? Let me see your hands if you do. Many years ago, before all of you were born. I know only the adults in the house might remember those periods, but I'm pretty sure you have heard about this, and maybe you've read about it as well. It was a tough time. Those periods of time were tough for Black people in South Africa. This woman went through so much. Her lover was a white man, and it was illegal